ever heard about Lizzie Borden? Lizzie Borden took an axe and gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41. Now, people want to start picking that apart and criticizing it. Someone said in a news article that it was not factual that she gave 41 whacks. I'm like, well, how many? 19. You act like she gave one whack. That's a lot of whacks to hit somebody with an axe. And then they said she didn't hit him with an axe. She actually hit him with a hatchet. I don't use foul language. Y'all know me, but I wanted to say ninja. She used an axe, a hatchet, whatever, 41 times, 21 times. What in the heck? It's like they're missing the whole point. The point of the matter is she took a hatchet to her parents. She gave 40 to her mother, and then when she saw what she did, she went and gave 41 to the father. Not just 40 to the mother and 40 to the father. She gave 40 to the mother and 41, like as if she said, no, let me up his. Y'all looking at the wrong stuff. You need to be trying to figure out why Lizzie did that. Because I have some conspiracy theories. I have some thoughts on the matter. What could make you pick up a hatchet and bust your mother up? By the way, it wasn't her mother. It was her stepmother. That's another point that they pointed out. She hit a human being with an axe/hatchet, busting her up in the face. Did I tell y'all in the face? Why? She must have been tired of seeing her face, which makes me feel you must have been getting up in her face. And she was tired of you getting up in her face with your face, so she took the axe/hatchet and took to your face. Not saying that was right, it was wrong, but I'm just saying, I think people look at the wrong things. We shouldn't be looking at the details of the story. We should be looking at the why. Why did that girl take an axe to her family? So here's my theory. I think the mother was verbally abusive, maybe even a little physical, and probably because Lizzie was 32 when it happened, they made it seem like it was a little girl, though the fact that they made a whole nursery rhyme about it. But she was actually 32. So my thing is, I think the mother used to grown up with the stepmother. She used to be abusive, verbally, mentally, probably a little physical. And I think that she probably stopped once Lizzie got older. And then one day, just feeling herself like, this girl getting on my nerves. She must not remember I used to bust her up. And so then she went to go try to snatch her up or hit her or something like that. And Lizzie probably ho, I'm about as big as you. I'm old. I'm about as old as you. I'm the age you were when you used to bust me up. I can defend myself. And I think she went to go and snatch her up or verbally abused her or something. And Lizzie just snapped and was like, take this. And then whacked her. And then probably more than once because of, listen, to hit somebody with an axe/hatchet one time means they push you off beyond. They pissed you off way beyond. To hit them 5 times, to hit them what they said was actually 19 times, it is temporary insanity. She had to have done something to her that Lizzie snapped, like, take this. And I feel the same with the father. Why you just chopped the mother up for what she did? Why did you go and chop up the father? Now, so let me go through the scenarios. In that first scenario where she was abusive to the mother, in my scenario where the stepmother must have been abusive to her, so she chopped her up. I think she went and chopped the father up more times because she felt like, and you let her abuse me like that. If you would have put your feet down and you would have stopped it, it wouldn't have happened. Because that's why he got the extra one. Because it was like, because you my father and you my father. So that's one scenario, that the stepmother was verbally, physically, and spiritually or mentally abusive. But I think that the second scenario is that where was the mother? If you had a mother, you wouldn't be there with the stepmother and the stepfather. Or you might be back and forth visiting, but they wouldn't have been able to get to you like that, because once you would have told your mother, if she was worth 2 cents, then she would have said, well, just, stay here. Don't go over there with that heifer, because I'm going to have to go over there and bust her up. And that's what I'm saying. Like, she would have been mentally, physically, verbally abusive, and the mother would have went over there and bust her up. But what happened to the mother? So here's what I think. I think either Lizzie found out that the stepmother killed her mother, or maybe they was messing around behind her mother's back and she, killed herself or died of heartbreak or something. Or she ran away. In any case, she's not there. And I wonder if maybe the stepmother might have been the cause. And so by the time Lizzie found out, asked her about it, she took the axe or the hatchet and started busting her up. Like, you caused my mother to die. You caused my mother to not be here. Chop, chop, chop. It could happen. I could see that. Especially if she lived long enough to really get to know her mother before she was an adult. And then probably went up there and chopped the father because the father had something to do with it. Either he was messing around with her behind the wife's back. And so when the wife killed when the stepmother killed the wife, he went up and helped. Or when he was cheating around, messing around with the stepmother, maybe, I don't know. Maybe the mother died from heartbreak, and maybe Lizzie just found out about the rumors. I don't know, but it's something, because why would you do that? She had to have done something really horrible. So anyway, that's my take on it, on the Lizzie Borden story. And I also thought about doing a script about it. I think it would be very interesting to explore the scenarios. Like maybe maybe a teacher is in the classroom with her students, and she's trying to get her students to use critical and analytical thinking. And so she uses the Lizzie Borden story. And so she tells the students, after she explains critical and analytical thinking, she tells the students to write a paper about it. And the topic is, what made Lizzie snap and kill her parents? And so then the students start talking about their scenarios. And as they begin to discuss their scenarios, we see them play out on the screen. Once they stand up in their spot or go to the head of the class, they, start to talk about why they think Lizzie did it. And then we see it happen on maybe a transition from them in the front of the class to Lizzie in her life. And maybe everything is the same that from each person's story to a certain point because of the time. Like that she probably used to walk down this dirt road to school and wear this old-fashioned dress, and she wasn't skinny, but she wasn't fat. And I've seen a drawing of her. She looked like she might be a little on the manly side, like when she was younger, maybe she was a tomboy or something. That's probably why she can handle that axe and that hatchet like that. But anyway, so maybe they just different scenarios of what actually took place and what happened. And so, good idea. Anyway, I just felt like I needed to discuss this Lizzie Borden situation, because the articles, it's like y'all are looking at the wrong thing and you're asking the wrong questions. But anyway,